Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot, bringing you guys back to the WBE Season number 2, Round 1 of the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, we did make it by a hair, going 7-5 this season with 11 differential. Last game really didn't matter in order to make it, and we made it in the 8th seed, which is the last place seed to make the playoffs with. So we barely made it, but we also pretty much made it. After a bit of a rough ending, we actually ended up surprisingly ending pretty well at the same exact time, and today we are going against Wolfey. He is 10-2 with a 44 differential. First place of the whole entire league. And this is probably going to be the either fastest match ever or is going to be one of the most intense matches ever. And I'm just going to give it my best. I don't expect to win because this is Wolfey. I actually got 6-0 by him during the season. The first time I've ever been 6-0'd during any sort of kind of league battle series I've ever done. So kind of insane. All of Wolf's information and links will be in the description down below if you guys want to check him out. He's amazing, very, very entertaining guy, and is just a very, very awesome person in general. 2 times world champion, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much how things are really going to roll and go. This week, we're bringing Blacephalon, Dragonite, Sylvali, Ground, Klefki, Uxie, and Mega LOPUNNY. These are the 6 that we're bringing. And yeah, like I said before, we ended up being 6-0 by Wolf during the regular season, so let's hope that things can go a little bit more in my favor in terms of anything else. I just want to have a good time. We're going to give it our all. Obviously, the goal is to win, but the biggest thing is to have fun and try our best. So, who are you guys rooting for? Let me know in the comments section below. Are you guys a Milwaukee Bewears fan? Are you guys a Chicago Cubchoos fan? Maybe a Minnesota Vikings fan. I'm not sure. Without further ado, I'm thinking that his team is going to be Mew, Araquanid, Fortress, Mega Tyranitar, Tornadus, T, and Amoonguss. But we're going to see Entei and Wigglytuff potentially coming. And I think we literally just kind of ran it down. I think we literally just guessed his whole entire team, so that's cool. Yeah, Tornadus, T, Araquanid, Fortress, Amoonguss, Tyranitar, and Mew. So we get his whole entire 6 correctly. That's cool. It doesn't really account for much, but I am glad he didn't bring the Entei, as we did not have a lot of Entei switch-ins, unfortunately. The last time we battled, I brought things like Lurantis, which really didn't have a good matchup. And, yeah, this time we're bringing things like Uxie, we're bringing something like Blacephalon, and it's a very, very niche Blacephalon set, and, you guys will see, hopefully, during the game, how things are really going to roll and go. I also did bring Dragonite last time, but we're bringing it this time. And, yeah, Fortress, obviously, is going to be the spinner and the hazard setter. Mew can also have the defog. Tornadus can also have defog, but I don't think he really wants to use defog on that. Mega T-Tar could have Stealth Rock. He brought it last time. Who knows if we're bringing it this time. Last time about Sylvali Dark. This time we're bringing Sylvali Ground. And yeah, we're pretty much going to see how things are going to go, man. I'm going to give it my all. And, man, this is very, very stressful. I'm not even going to lie. But let's go ahead and lead off with Sylvali. He's thinking about his lead. I'm thinking about my lead. We're just going to go with Sylvali. It's a bit of a different Sylvali from last time, of course. And, yeah, let's go in, man. If you guys are hyped, drop a like. And like I said before, all of Wolf's stuff is in the description down below. So make sure you guys check him out. He's a very, very awesome dude. And make sure you guys check out his side of the battle as well, as I'm sure it's going to be pretty darn crazy. Or is going to be probably the fastest match of all time. But without further ado, let's see what he's going to lead off with during the story. He's going to lead off with this Torn. So last time he led off with T-Tar. This time he's going to lead off with this Tornadus. He's going to right away see that we are Ground. And as far as things go, part of me just, I think we just literally switch out. I can't really do much against this thing in general. This thing's such a pain in the butt. I'm not even going to lie. This thing is such a pain in the butt. But I got to really just get focused and try to get basically just play the best I can. Get locked in and focused. So, I could go for Swords Dance on this turn. That is something we can do. He did see last time that we battled that I just went straight for a Thunderbolt. So, he may not really know what we're going to do. I have no idea what he wants to do. Last time I brought Citrus Berry Acrobatics. Put in some fine work. I'm not even going to lie. He had a U-turn and knockoff as well. So, yeah. Part of me kind of wants to go for a Swords Dance this turn, but he could also go for the taunt, as he does like to pack taunt a lot. I don't know if he's going to be the special variant or the physical variant. That's the tough part about this whole entire battle. Just kind of seeing what kind of torn he's going to have, as it can be a torn in my behind. As far as things go, I kind of just want to go into my Uxie, but then I also just kind of want to go into my Klefki. I'm going to go into Klefki turn 1. It's a little bit risky, but I think that's my best play. He's not going to go for knockoff because you can't knock off my memory. I think he may just go for a Hurricane or something like that. He's actually just going to go straight for the U-turn. That's partially why I didn't want to go into, like, Uxie, because I kind of figured he may go for U-turn. We didn't see any item. He actually does get the first turn strike on this game. We do not have Parting Shot. If I did, then I would definitely have gone for that turn, which would have been very, very nice. Kind of getting my initiative out of the way. But unfortunately, we are not going to have the initiative. I could have gone for Swords Dance turn 1, but there's pretty much too much to think about him going for. I don't think going for a Swords Dance turn 1 would have really been too beneficial for me anyways, as he has a lot of things that he could just switch into. He has 2 things he can go into over here. It could be either a Moongus or he can go into his Fortress. I could see either or coming in, and either or just kind of putting in work. Now, if he has an AV Amoongus, he can't have Spore, so that is something to note. Last time I brought the item that doesn't allow him to put me to sleep with Spore. I'm forgetting what it's called, but that's what we brought with Klefki last time. We're not bringing it this time, though, because, well, honestly, I didn't know what kind of Amoongus he'd bring, and I always bring Klefki, and it never is able to take advantage of the item that it's holding, and that's just the funny thing. But yeah, with Safety Goggles, last time we brought it, he's actually just going to go do Zaraquanid. So that's actually a good play on his part. That's actually a pretty good play, as he could just go for Liquidations if he wants to. Really try to pressure me. This is what Wolf likes to do. He has lots of initiative typically, and he likes to really, really pressure his opponents. So it is a bit rough. He does also realize we do not have Galvantula this week, so that is another thing that he likes to see. He also sees no Lamamola. So a few things that he is probably pretty happy to see. As far as things go, I think my best play is to just go out into my Uxie. It is my physically defensive wall, has leftovers. It's my best play to pretty much bring this thing in on. He can go for his Leech Life, and that would be a good play. I think Liquidation would probably be his strongest move, though, which is kind of funny. So he's just going to go for Liquidation. This thing can also bring down the defense, which is scary, and that's a crit. Not a way I like to start off the match at all. I'm not even going to lie. That's very unfortunate. A big crit to start things off. Because he has no reason to not go for another Liquidation now. That is super unfortunate. I can go for Rocks over here. I can go for U-turn. The thing is that nothing really wants to take a Liquidation on my team. I guess I can kind of also scout what kind of Araquanid this is. With how much damage I did. That was a crit Liquidation, so we're right now at 83 health. That's 45%. So it doesn't seem like it's like a choice band or anything like that. It seems like that's just a typical. Just seems like a typical Araquanid. So actually, it's a roll for him to even kill me. Then I know he won't kill me the next turn. What I'm saying. I'm just gonna go for Rocks on this turn. Like, it's just a bit unfortunate, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go for Rocks. Get up Rocks early and often. He's actually just gonna switch out. He's gonna go into Fortress. Probably for the spin. He's probably gonna go for his own Rocks now. Okay, at least that brings us to a decent amount of HP. I'm gonna go for the U-turn over here, and honestly, I may just go into my Blacephalon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into my Blacephalon. We're gonna U-turn. So this Blacephalon over here is a bit of a weird set. It's like basically substitute, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, and Shadow Ball. So we're bringing this for more of a status-y type of thing, more utility versus, hey, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna be Choice Scarf / Flame Charge and fuck shit up. So that's basically the approach I'm going with for the Blacephalon, and we're just gonna kind of trying to catch him off guard a little bit. So he's gonna go for his own rocks. That's why I predicted. He has no reason not to. We may see leftovers over here. We actually don't, so I don't know what kind of item he may be. But that's fine. I'm just going to go for the substitute over here. I have no reason not to. He's probably just going to go for Volt Switch. Volt Switch shouldn't be able to break my sub. So he's going to be able to see that we sub, but he won't really be able to do much about it. So I'm just going to go for the sub. If he has Earthquake, then he's a god. Like, that's all I'm saying. He's a god if he has Earthquake. If he... Actually, no, he probably won't even stay in because he's not predicting me to even go for sub. So it'd be kind of silly for him to even go for Volt Switch on this turn. He has to kind of switch out, which is nice because he's not gonna... He's gonna go into something predicting to take a hit, which is probably gonna be T-Tar, not anticipating me to go for substitute, which is nice. Unless he's Okaberry. But if he is Okaberry, I don't think he really wants to let, like... I don't think he really wants to let that happen. So yeah, I mean, he's probably looking right now if this thing gets Will-O-Wisp or not, trying to kind of fear if I may go for it against Mega T-Tar. Because Wolf is good with this type of stuff. He may just go into his Araquanid as well. Araquanid is a very, very good switch on this thing as well. To which one I can actually just go for a Shadow Ball. And that should be a Tuco. He's actually, yeah, he's just gonna go into his Araquanid. So it should be a Tuca from this range that we're at. So we're gonna get a free sub up, which is nice. Okay. Should be a Tuca from this range unless he's AV. We don't know what item he is actually, so he could very well be AV. I guess that's good to know for future reference more than anything else. I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball over here. See how much damage this does. He may be AV, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Yeah, he's AV. That's a little unfortunate. I should have gone for Toxic. That... Like, I don't know. I think I made an okay play, but like, it's definitely unfortunate. And again, now I don't have any sort of switching, like, against this thing at all. I'm in that position again where I don't have anything to switch in. And now he knows that we have sub, which is unfortunate. But he doesn't know that we have Willow, he doesn't know that we have Toxic. So that's at least nice to know. I kind of wish we didn't have Savali ground because Savali is quite defensive. It could typically come in against this thing, but right now it can't. He may go for a Leech Life this turn. But then again, like, Liquidations is so strong in itself, I don't think he will go for Leech Life. Part of me wants to go for another sub. But I don't think it's really worth it because we're not really doing a lot of damage against them anyways. Because if he has a Self Vest, I mean, that did like 25% bare minimum. And if that's like a range, then it's not really worth taking it, you know? And like Leech Life will get some HP back after Leech Life against a sub. So I'm gonna kind of beat myself up if I misplay this a little bit. If I go into Ooks and he goes for Leech Life, then it really sucks because I could have stayed in and subbed. But then again, I'm gonna be taking so much damage on Blacephalon anyways, which is kind of unneeded. Yeah, he goes for Liquidation, it's fine. We may be able to take this, maybe not. Yeah, like the crit did end up mattering, which is unfortunate. I really don't want things like that to matter, but that did matter. That's fine though. I can go to LOPUNNY over here. I do have sub LOPUNNY as well. Yeah, I think LOPUNNY is my best switching. I kind of just have to. I have to make the plays. I have to make the plays. So we know that this Iraq it's assault vest. And we know that this thing is liquidation. And we don't know anything else aside from that. It is nice to know that he is, in fact, AV though. I'm gonna go for sub. He probably wouldn't imagine that I have 2 sub mods. He's definitely gonna go into Mew. I'm sure he has the same Mew set that he had last time. That Mew set last time was so good. But yeah, I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and substitute over here. And we're gonna see what this Mew set is gonna be. If he doesn't switch into it, then that kind of tells me that he isn't the same set. He can also go Fortress if he wants to. Fortress kind of already got its rocks up. It kind of did its job potential, like a little bit, just a tiny bit. Yeah, high jump kick doesn't even do that much to Fortress either, and Gyro Ball can bring down a sub. So we'll see what he wants to do. I do have Endeavor on this Mega LOPUNNY as well in case he did bring the defensive Mew to kind of like to have this thing be so low on HP. It'll be pretty nice to like be able to Endeavor and you know, yeah, he actually just stay in. Wow. Makes sense. I used sub already. He's probably not. He probably doesn't want to allow me to get another sub. That's smart. 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 I kind of go. I want to go for another sub. I want to go for another sub. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna switch out this turn. I really want to go for another sub. I really want to go for another sub. If I go for another sub, then when he goes for a liquidation, then I'm in a really bad spot. I'm going for another sub. I'm gonna regret this. I know I am. Wow. Okay. This man is crazy. This man has balls of steel. Damn. All right. Well, at the very least, we can Endeavor at a very good rate, but whatever. I'm just gonna return. I can't believe he's like. I can't believe he's pretty much aligned this Arachne to go down now. At no cost. I'm taking a lot of risks that I probably shouldn't need to take, but in order to get ahead of Wolf, you gotta play like pretty gutsy, man. But like I really shouldn't have gone for the second sub. I should have just killed it. Oh man, I'm really misplaying, but like I need to play hard, man. I need to play hard because last time Wolf really got me, and I don't want the same exact thing to happen again. Okay, we're just gonna kill him off. Yeah. If only I did it the first time, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't think it really matters about me logging kills, but I'm just gonna put Mega LOPUNNY kills Arachne. I don't think it really matters. Alright, well, this is better than a 6-0, I guess. Even though you kind of just let me kill it. The differential doesn't matter in playoff games. The win is all that matters, so I kind of understand his thought process. He's probably going to go into Fortress this turn and go for Gyro Ball. I can see it. I'm at like 54 HP or something like that now. So I am hardly in Jar Ball range if I am at 54 HP, which is nice to know. Jar Ball shouldn't be able to kill me if he has it. Like, he may not even have it. He may just have, like, T-Wave or something like that. Actually, does Fortress even get T-Wave? I'm going to check that. I actually don't know that. I know that, I know Ferrothorn gets T-Wave. Nah, he doesn't get T-Wave. A lot of times I do get Ferrothorn and Fortress mixed up. They're very different Pokemon, but at the same exact time they are similar in the fact that they're both, you know, hazard setting mounts that are steel. And are both 4 times weak to fire. But very different Pokemon after that. He's gonna go to Mew. Okay. So at this point, I am gonna go for another sub, and then I'm gonna Endeavor. Actually, he can be Scarfed. He's probably Scarfed, now that I think about it. Unless he brought his defensive set again. I can't predict whether he's Scarfed or not. That's the problem. I'm just gonna say that he's the same bulky Mew that he brought last time, but for all I know, he could be Scarf. I guess it's nice to know now than not. I'm just gonna sub again though. He's probably just gonna go for a Psychic, but this is more so to bring down my HP so that way I can go for Endeavor, which he won't see coming at all. And he may just go for Roost on this turn, which would be kind of very, very nice actually. So we're gonna see what he wants to do. He's initially going to go for the Defog, so that's pretty nice for me. It's actually not even going to affect me, and he got rid of his own hazards, I believe. Or maybe it still gets rid of hazards. I actually don't know that. But either way, it doesn't attack me. I thought if you had a sub up that... Or maybe that's only Protect. I think it's only Protect if that's the case. I think Protect's the only thing that can really block off a Defog. Because you need to attack the opponent. But that's nice. Leftovers, Defog, so... That worked out in my favor. I'm going to go for the Endeavor on this turn. If he switches out, then I'm bringing pretty much whatever he brings in at very, very little HP. And then I can kill it off the next turn. So I'm actually in a pretty good spot over here. Like, I went from being in a really, really bad spot to a really, really good spot, if I'm being honest. So that was a really nice play. I'm pretty proud of it. Doesn't mean that I have any sort of advantage. He's going to withdraw, so we're going to bring whatever he brings in. Oh, dude. Dude, we're going to bring this thing down. We're going to bring this thing all the way down. Now, I know that the Sand is going to be able to actually attack me behind the sub, so that's really smart on his end. But at the same exact time, that is going to bring him down all the way to very low HP. Now, let's see what this does. Do 9. Okay, we can live 2 more. That's actually super nice. That's actually super duper nice. Now, he's probably going to go back to Mew. Now, he's not Rocky Helmet Mew, actually. He's not Rocky Helmet Mew. So, he's probably just going to let me kill him off over here. So, that's actually super duper nice. The Endeavor set. Shout out to my friend and front office member, Gareth, aka Gamo. He actually is the one who recommended the Endeavor sub. So, nice tech. Getting rid of T-Tar or just chipping down something else is going to be super nice. He may play around me, though. He may play around me. He may go into, like... He may go into his Tornadus over here and then bring back his T-Tar, kind of baiting me to go for double Endeavor. That's I think, what he's going to end up doing. I kind of wish I had, like... I don't know. I kind of wish I had some, like, Drain Punch. But, I mean, Drain Punch wouldn't really give me too much HP back anyways. But yeah, we kind of put him in a pickle over here, which is nice. I think something will end up dying. I should have gone for a double Endeavor now that I think about it. He's not going to stay in, I don't think. However, if I get a layer of Spike up or if I get Rocks back up, I think T-Tar may be in range to kill. Now, I'm currently at 11 HP. So he's at 7%. So I think a layer of Spike may just be enough to kill this T-Tar coming back in. So he's going to go ahead and withdraw. He's going to go through his Tornadus for sure. He's actually just going to go into his Fortress. Okay. Smart. Now, I don't know if he has Protect or not. But I'm just going to go ahead and High Jump Kick. Or I can kind of He's gonna go for rocks in this turn, now that I think about it. I can try to keep this Lop alive, though. This is tough because in order to keep LOPUNNY alive, I'm gonna have to get rid of rocks, which I have default Klefki, so I can get rid of rocks. This is tough. This is really tough. I'm gonna go high jump kick over here. He's probably thinking on his play. He's probably thinking, am I gonna go Endeavor this turn, or am I gonna go for another move this turn? He may just go for rocks over here, or he may go back into his Tornadus, predicting me to go for Endeavor, as he will die to high jump kick. He could also be planning to bait me into Blisseflon as well. He's gonna go in withdraw. He's probably gonna go into his T-Tar. Okay, so as long as we land this high jump kick, we should be able to kill him. That's fine. So Mega LOPUNNY partially does its job. Partially. If that was Drain Punch, I could have got some HP back to lift sand, but it's fine. Mega LOPUNNY kills Tyranitar. So that was really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Now we're 4-4. And we have Araquanid and Tyranitar dead. On the other hand, we have Uxie and Mega Lop dead. So I think we're pretty even as far as members that are important being down. At this point, he's probably going to go to his Tornadus. He either goes Tornadus or he goes Fortress. And oh my god, communication error. Why does this always happen, it seems? Alright guys, we are back in action, and shout out to WolfClick for replaying that with me. Appreciate it. So we're back at square one or two, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what he goes into, he doesn't know what I go into. So as far as things go, we just killed off the T-Tar. Our LOPUNNY died. We already saw that. We already saw it happen. Cool, cool, cool. Now what I can do over here is I can actually go into my Dragonite. I wish I kind of saw how many turns that Sam was up, but it's fine. Because I'll still have multi-skill anyways. If I can get +1 with my Dragonite, I don't know how much work I can really put in, unfortunately, even at +1. I think Fortress will kind of just wall me at that point. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that'd be a rough idea. Could always go back into Silvally and possibly go for the SD this time. I could do that. It's all about this Fortress, man. This Fortress is so it just takes it so well, but it's also set of fodder, which is nice. If he goes Torn though, which I'm thinking he is, I really don't have the best switch-in with pretty much anything. Like nothing is a good switch-in if I go into my Blisseflon. And if I go into Klefki and he goes into Fortress, and it's just automatically a bad play. So I think my best play would probably just be go into Silvally and just SD. I don't know what he wants to do. And at least we're not going to be hit by the sand. He's actually just going to go to his Mew. Cool. So he has 2 turns of sand left. That doesn't matter because it doesn't affect me at all. I could pretty much go in for SD over here, honestly. I don't know what this Mew wants to really do. We've seen Defog so far. I don't know if it has Psychic or it has like Surf or has something else. We know it has lefties. If I go for SD as he goes for something, I just want to see how much Crunch would do afterwards. Crunch does a lot of damage. I'm going for the SD. Crunch is a 2-hit KO, even if he's bulky. And I know he's not Colbert Berry, so I'm going to go for the SD on this turn. Go big or go home, he's going to stay in, so that kind of leads me to think he probably has like Surf or something like that. He has Will-O-Wisp, okay. So he knows that we're physical. Damn. I could have been special. So, good play on his end. Good play. At least we SD, so we're like even now. So I can get to +4 total, which is nice. That leads me to go for another SD. But like overall, that does suck. That does suck overall. Very much so. Overall, that does suck. And that will be chip on me with the Willow. He doesn't have a Raccoon anymore, so that's pretty nice though, at the very least. Does have Amoonguss, which could Giga Drain me. So I kind of wish he went for an attack instead. But at least he can't Spore me. That's at least one good thing. The Sand will go away after this turn and will not be able to come back after all. Throughout the whole entire match, which is nice to know. That way, like, Fortress can't really do anything. He's probably going to go into Fortress, speaking of which. He's going to actually get into his Moongus, okay. It's his best mana to go into. I do have Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt's a roll. I could flinch him though. Sucks I don't have Rocks up. Rocks would help me with the roll, but then again, I don't really know what kind of Amoonguss he is. I really should just go for Zen Headbutt though. Try to get the flinch. If I can get the flinch off, then that would be very nice. I'm gonna go for Zen Headbutt. If I can get a flinch. No, we don't get the flinch, and he gets the Giga Drain. He's probably Black Sludge. No, he's not. Ugh. He's at enough HP to live another one, I think. Part of me should. I probably should have just gone for another SD, and then gone for the Zen Headbutt. Because now you could literally just switch out and get all the HP back. I'm gonna go for another Zen. To be honest, I should have just gone for like a Crunch. Honestly, Zen Headbutt's probably my best move anyways. If he goes back into Mew, that's fine, because I have Crunch. That still sucks. I should have gone for SD over there. I regret not going for that. But we're gonna see what he wants to do over here. This battle is definitely close, man. Like that disconnect really does suck, because it kind of like, you know, it kind of made us both like come out to reality a little bit. Also, I probably should have just honestly going for Zamba there would have been fine anyways, because he could have gone for Clear Smog, but that didn't end up mattering because he went for Giga Drain. He's gonna withdraw. He's gonna go to Mew or Fortress. He's gonna go to Mew. Okay. It's gonna do nothing. I have Crunch. I'm just gonna go for Crunch. It's my best move. I'll let him kill me off. We're burned. It doesn't really matter. If he switches back in, then something takes a hit. He doesn't know what moves that we have. Crunch is your best move. It's super effective. Let's just go for it. It'll do more than half. This thing's super duper fat though. He's gonna go for the Roost. I really wish I went for that third SD. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for another Crunch. He's just gonna kill me off over here anyways. He's at full HP, there's no reason to just stall me out to burn. At least I don't think he would. So he's Defog, Roost, Will-O-Wisp. It's nice to know that he has the Willow. That is nice to know for sure. And at the very least, if I Crunch him over here and he kills me, then I can go into my Blacephalon for free. I don't know if we're really... this game is going to be really hard to win. This game is going to be super duper hard to win. with this Mew just chilling around with Will-O-Wisp and stuff, it's gonna be a very hard game to win. And with that Fortress chilling too, and being able to just rapid spin, he's probably calculating what the best Pokemon to go into right now is. And I think he's probably gonna go into his Tornadus. Now, the thing about him constantly going for Roost is that I can get the defense drop or a crit. But I'm probably not going to get either. I'm going for SD over here. Part of me is thinking he doesn't even have a move. Oh man, he ends up switching out. Good play, good play, good play, good play. Fuck, dude. Good play. Good play. That sucks. That sucks so bad. And he's special. Okay, that's nice to know at least. He's not the same physical set as last time. Just Air Slash. Won't see any item. That probably means he has Heat Wave too. Now that I think about it. I'm going to go into my Klefki over here, and I'm going to go for a layer of Spike. There are no hazards on either side of the field. They're going for the Spike. See what he wants to do. I think he's going to go into his Fortress. Yep. I really wish I had got some chip on that stupid freaking Mew. Because that Mew is super duper defensive. I'm Z Brutal Swing. Or do I go into my Blacephalon? He's gonna get rocks up. I'm gonna go into my Blacephalon. This is just a more safe play. I've been playing super duper gutsy. It's helped me in some ways, not helped me in other ways. It's not too worth it to play super duper risky for no reason. He's gonna go for rocks. Like, I don't see a huge point to play so risky, honestly. At this point, I go for sub. He may just let this Fortress die, but honestly, I wouldn't. It's the one thing that really can take on Dragonite well, unless I have, like, Fire Fang, which I don't. He doesn't have a great switch-in other than Tornadus. Tornadus is his best switch-in. It is not physical. If it were, then I would have loved to Will-O-Wisp it. But it's fine. I do get a free sub here pretty much, which is nice. And I may just go for the Toxic against the Tornadus. I probably should have just gone into my Dragonite now I think about it, though. I think that Dragonite would have, like, really popped off had I got into it. Probably should have gone Dragonite. He's going to stay. He's going to probably just go for a Volt Switch or something, or Jar Ball. He's going to go for a Volt Switch. Just shouldn't break my sub, so it's whatever. At least now he knows that we have the sub up for him, for his sake at least. Like, it's nice for him to know that. It's not gonna end up mattering. He's gonna go with the Torn. He has to. It's only Mon that really wants to come in against this thing. I have to go for Toxic. He's gonna go for the knockoff. Okay. We'll end the toxic. It's not the best amount of toxic, but it's the only thing I can really do. At the very least, I could have Volo to reduce his knockoff, but his main move isn't really going to be using his air slash. But honestly, if I Will-O-Wisp him, that may have been a little bit better, because I don't know the rest of his moveset. But it's fine. Now I go Klefki. He probably has Heat Wave. He probably has Heat Wave. Like, I can see it. He has Taunt. Okay. He was probably thinking I was gonna go for another, like, sub or something. U-turn, air slash, taunts. I'm gonna go for the play rough over here. I can't go for spike. I should have just switched out. He's actually just going for knockoff. He's a knockoff for Shuka, so it doesn't end up mattering. He doesn't have the Heat Wave, which is nice. We're going to go for player off. It's not going to do anything. He can bring down his attack. That does a lot of damage. Is that a crit? That wasn't even a crit. Wow. That did a ton of damage. That did a ton of damage. Oh my god. That did so much. Okay. At this point, I go for the play rough again. He goes for the U-turn, yeah. I'm playing this as best as I can, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really trying my hardest to take down Wolf. I'm in the back seat right now as he's in the front seat, so it's not looking too great, but I'm still going to give it my all. If I can get a D-Dance up with Dragonite, I don't look terrible right now. He can go into Mew if he wants to over here as well. And quite honestly, he may. He's going to go to Amoonguss. Okay. He wants to put something to sleep. Power off. At this point, Klefki's really just here to, like, he used knockoff anyway, so it doesn't even matter if I had the safety goggles. Yeah, somebody's gonna get spored, and it's not gonna appreciate being spored. That's really all there is to it. At this point, what's more important? Dragonite being healthy, or getting another layer of spikes up. So I can go for Defog over here and get rid of both of our rocks. Or I can go for another layer of spikes to put certain mons like Mew and Fortress and Moongus on more of a timeline. I'm gonna go for another layer of spikes. I don't know if this is the best play or not, but yeah, I'm just gonna let him spore me over here. He has Stopping Tantrum. He's AV. I'm going into Dragonite. I should have just gone to Dragonite in the first place. If he uses Spore on this turn, then he is literally a Lord. But then again, he can't do too much to me, so it's whatever. I have 2 layers of spikes up, so if I can get a D-Dance up and he goes into Mew, then I Z Brutal Swing and I should be able to kill Mew. The rest of his team will be a little bit tough to take down though. Especially him having his Fortress. But this is the best that I can pretty much do. So Giga Drain, Stopping Tantrum. He's probably going to predict this and go for like Giga Drain or something like that. He can't really hit me too hard, I don't think. See what he does. Goes to the Silent Tantrum, cool. Free switch. Now that I've weakened down his team, I got 2 layers of spikes up. I can go for D-Dance over here. He may have Clear Smog. Let's see what he does. He has Spore. He fucking has Spore. I swear to God, man. Or he has Clear Smog. He has Clear Smog, okay. Well played. This Amogus is very physically defensive. 2 turns of outreach should be able to kill him, but the thing is that he still has Fortress. He still does have Fortress. This wasn't the best turn to bring this thing in. It really wasn't. But it was practically the only, like, other time that I would be able to bring this thing in to start setting up. I really put myself in a bad spot, if I'm being honest. I really put myself in a bad spot over here. This Amogus is going to be able to put in some work. I can hope for a 2-turn Outreach and then switch out afterwards. That's what I can hope for. I'm going to go for an Outreach. I really have to. I really have to. Or I can crit this thing. Don't crit it. He goes for Sludge Bomb. And we... Oh, that really matters. That really matters. That really, really matters. Wow. Wow. That really matters. If I went for another D-Dance, I don't think it would have really mattered too much because I'd have to go for Outreach the next turn. He goes into Fortress 100% of the time now. I mean, I can get a 2-turn and then switch out and then get rid of hazards. But, like, what good is that really going to do whenever I'm poisoned? That seals the deal. That seals the deal. I lose. Like, there's no way I can come back now. That was my ballsy play, and I made a lot of ballsy plays this match. And, hey, man, it was fun. It was fun making a lot of these plays, man. I had a good... This has been a really fun game. I hope you guys have been enjoying this game. I didn't expect to come into this beating Wolf. I'm not giving up now. I'm just saying, like, it's going to be really tough to try to come back. He's going to go to Fortress. I'm not giving up, but it's very unlikely that we can come back after this. If I could not be tied in for another turn, that'd be nice. Don't do 3-turn. It's 3-turn. Crit, please, please crit, please crit. I need a crit. Don't get the crit. And he's gonna get like spikes up now. That sucks. He goes for the spin. Like, really? Had to get the 3-turn. Had to get the 3-turn. It's not over yet. I mean, I can always get Beast Boost, but then Torn outspeeds me. Can I get another sub up? That's the question. I think I can. With Blacephalon. Damn. I don't think I can actually get a sub up, can I? I'm at 40. That should be like 26%. Hope. 26, yeah, it literally is 26%. Cool. So I can go for sub on this turn. He's gonna see it coming, but like, you know. Yeah. My only play at this point is to get Beast Boost, man. But I don't think Torn is in range to die to a Shadow Ball. But I think Blacephalon literally outspeeds everything except for Tornadus. So his play would maybe be to switch in a Torn right now and then switch back out. That'd probably be his best play. Because it's not 100% that he can even live Shadow Ball from the range that he's at. Actually, no. I mean, Regenerator is going to bring him back up to enough to where he can. This Blacephalon doesn't really hit that hard. Okay, he's like right in range for me to kill him, actually. I mean, it depends how bulky he is, actually. It's funny because Toxic will probably kill him, and that's not really going to count as Beast Boost, I don't think. He's going to switch out, though. He's going to double out. There's no way he's not. Yeah. And this combined with the Volt Switch may just break my sub entirely. Okay, it doesn't. That's actually very nice. He may have to switch bit in and out and in and out. The game's not over, but like if I had spikes up still, then I'd be in a way better spot. Because I can put things like Amoonguss and Mew and whatnot into a better range. So he's gonna sack off Fortress. I don't know if I agree with that, because that's gonna give me the Beast Boost. Blacephalon kills Fortress. I'd probably go into Amoonguss, but I guess he wouldn't. I guess he doesn't know that I only have Shadow Ball. May make sense. But then he goes into something else, sacks it off, Tornadus wins at the end. Like, that's pretty much all there is to it. Klefki can't take on Mew and can't take on Fortress and whatnot. It can't be a one-man show. And it can't take on Tornadus either. He's gonna go for another U-turn. So what could have been really scary ended up being taken by my man Wolfclick very well. He handled this very well. We should be able to kill off the Amoonguss at this point, but then it's Mew and Tornadus versus Klefki, and Klefki can't really take that on all by himself, unfortunately. Now, miracles can happen. I'm not saying they can't. But, not saying they can. So, yeah. And he has Will-O-Wisp with Mew. There's no way I can win. But, I mean, I brought this close. I am proud of that. I am proud that I brought this pretty close. So, this is probably AV, so I'm probably going to kill on the next turn. Yeah. I can't sub again. Alright, I just kill this thing. Like, there's nothing else I can really do. Just kill it. Blacephalon kills Amoonguss. Or he could be snarky and switch back out into Tornadus. But if I crit him, then he's not going to be happy. It's not worth it. I think he just sacks off Amoonguss. If I crit his Tornadus, then I win. If he ends up wanting to do that, I really hope I crit him. I want to punish him if he does that. As mean as that may sound, I really want to punish him and crit him with Shadow Ball if he goes back into Torn. He has to stay in. He has to stay in. He literally wins with Torn. He literally wins with Torn. He just swaps in and out with Mew. Yeah, okay, there it is. There's no room for him to do anything else. Unless I was getting like a speed boost or something. I could have maybe brought it back, but yeah, if I had Flame Charge, dude, if I click Flame Charge over here, holy shit. Now that would have been the game if I had Flame Charge. That would have been the game if I had Flame Charge. Holy moly. If I had Flame Charge over Willow, boy. Would that be nutty? Would that be nutty? Yeah. Yeah, GG. GG to Wolfman. He is Season 1 champ for a reason, and he may become Season 2 champ as well. Colbert Berry is destroyed. If only I had an imaginary focus band and whatnot, that would be pretty fucking sick. But yeah, man, I think we played well. I think I made some big misplays, but in the process of the misplays, I also feel like I played pretty well, man. And I am proud of the few gimmicks we brought. The Endeavor was sick. I misplayed with the Dragonite. I got unlucky with Sludge Bomb, Poison, and then 3-turn Outrage. If those two things didn't happen, then this game may have gone differently. Obviously, the turn with the Liquidation critting my Uxie was rough. I don't think, like, at the end, I may have still lost, but it is rough, like, play rough. Yo, it's 2 a KO, let's go. Yeah, I can't toxic his Mew now that he's taunted me. He's probably just going to go into his Mew right now. Oh, yeah, he's just going to U-turn into Mew. And then that should be a victory for my man Wolf. You know, the game's still not over, but... If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like. If you have any constructive criticism to give me, please let me know. I try my best to play in a very unpredictable manner against Wolf, and I gotta very much commend my front office for sticking by my side for the whole entire season, doing super amazing, and always sticking by, man, and helping me out late nights, early in the day, whatever the case is. They're always around, dude, and I couldn't have asked for a better squad. So shout out to the front office of the Cubchoos, man. They were a huge reason as to why I got as far as I did. And hey, man, this game would have been not close at all had I not been recommended the Endeavor set. So that was pretty sweet, man. I'm gonna toxic this thing. I landed 90% move as my last move of the season. Ain't that nice, man? Ain't that nice? Synchronized ankle won't work, baby. Psychic should kill me or leave me at 1 HP, and that should be a GG. So, yeah, I could have played better, and some things may have been able to go in my way a little bit more, like those 3 things that I mentioned before. It's the game, it's not Wolf, obviously, so it is what it is. Had I had Flame Charge? Had I had Flame Charge as my last move instead of Will-O-Wisp, I would have probably won that match, which is kind of crazy. Because +2 Blacephalon, I'm pretty sure would end up killing a Tornadus from that range. And this didn't really seem like a very defensive Tornadus either, so yeah. But at the end of the day, it didn't end up mattering because, hey, the game ended up going the way it did, and I brought the moves I did, and yeah. Love you guys very much. Thank you for supporting me throughout the season of WBE. I hope I get invited back for Season 3. If not, I mean, hey, I'm very happy I was able to be a part of Season 1 and 2. Shout out to aDrive for being one of the best commissioners I've seen. He's been doing great with just going through everything in life and then still being able to run this league. Obviously, shout out to Invivid Color for making the thumbnail. Shout out to everybody in the league for just being super awesome. There's been pretty much no drama in the league, which is superb. WBE has been a very fun league to be a part of, and I hope you guys have enjoyed having me a part of the league as well. I've tried my best, and we've had our ups and downs, but it's been a lot of fun. Without further ado, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Whatever league I may do in the future, I really want to do a Little Cub league. So if there are any like Little Cub leagues going on for YouTube and stuff, like, I'm down, man. I kind of wish I was an APA, but at the same time, it would be another league that, you know, I didn't really want to do 2 leagues at once again with WBE because I'm kind of burnt out on regular league stuff. But hey, man, we made the playoffs. I had a good time. We went against Wolf. He's awesome, and be sure to check out his side, man. Either way, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.